Please tell me that's not the train. I think that might be the train. Yep, that's the train.
Performing the duties of his office.
Digby C. Caesar.
No.
Well, hey everybody, thanks for stopping by. I am Digby, and today we are back in my summer car, where hopefully we are going to have a very, very busy episode. Oh god, is the freaking thunderstorm still going on? Anyway, yeah, our to-do list is starting to get well and truly out of hand, so the plan for this episode is to hopefully put a massive dent in it. Yeah, I'm thinking first things first though, because I noticed in the edit exactly what I was doing wrong with this crap here. That what I want to do is I want to get the fuses put back together. So basically what I did wrong was I thought the ones with the red centers were the blown ones, and they're not. It's the one with the black centers. So yeah, we gotta unscrew all of those. And then we gotta pick them up like so. Thank you, game. Don't do that to me, please. Yeah, basically we have to put new fuses in these, and then put them back in there. And with any luck, that's going to get the power back on. So hold that thought. I will be right back. And the survey says... Alright, now, that beggars the question, did the food go bad while the power was out? And the answer to that is... oh, yes indeed it did. Okay, well, game. Thank you. Okay, not sure why my controls went all wonky there for a second, but they did. Alright, well, now we gotta clean up all our trash. Kinda like that. Yeah, we're gonna have a fire here fairly soon. Okay, so, next up on the agenda, we are going to... oh, actually, what time is it? I haven't looked at the clock yet. Alright, 7 o'clock, so we still got another hour or so. Yeah, we're gonna have to get replacement groceries. We do have a spare pack of fuses, which I think I'm going to actually leave on the table. I mean, if I put them out by the fuse box, I'll probably end up forgetting exactly how many of them I've got in there. So yeah, I'm either gonna leave them there or I'll put them on the counter or something, but, oh, here's a thing we can do. Now, if the stuff in the fridge went bad during just that one little 24-hour period without power, then the stuff that's been sitting in this grocery bag since episode 2 should be properly testable. So yeah, let's find out if things go bad in the grocery bag. And the answer to that one is... oh, yes indeed they do. Okay, well, that was not a total waste of money because we used it for science. However, it does mean that we are definitely going to need to buy some more food. I mean, we're not going to starve to death, because I do have chips and stuff, but last time we were there, it actually looked like he was out of chips, so I am thinking if we can get some sausages in, and actually keep them in the fridge, that's probably a good idea. So yeah, let's get our bike back out. And in fact, because I am so ambitious and so well put together, I am going to put you... I was going to say, I'm going to put you pointing in the right direction so that you're all ready to go in the morning. That's fine. Try that again. Much, much better. Okay, now, van is fine where it is. It's the tractor we need to move. Where am I going to park you? I mean, I could just put it back down by the barn, but I kind of like the idea of having it up here as well. You know what? I can stick you down the end of the road there. Hold that thought. Alright, that's a much better parking spot for you, I think. Because I want to eventually have, and I say eventually, when we get back after we go to town tomorrow morning, I want to park the septic truck right there, and I kind of like the van where it is. And then we will probably never need the moped again, so we can put that back out beside the garage, maybe? I mean, it's always good to have in case of emergencies and stuff. Now, before I forget, while we're talking about the moped, it probably, and by probably I mean definitely needs some gas, so let's get that sorted out here really quick. Okay, now, speaking of gas, there's something else I need to remember to do really quick. Because I will forget, and it has the potential to be a really terrible idea. Oh, paranoia. Alright, yeah, I want to make sure that the kind of like half-empty gas cans do not end up in the fire barrel. So we're going to pop that one down there. We're going to try to get that one out. And I feel like once we run the bike dry, which will be pretty much by the time we get it back here, we can try filling it with those two and make sure that they don't have any fuel in them at all before we chuck them in the incinerator. Now, that being said, we also need to put the other two things away. So let's get the motor oil in there, and let's get the antifreeze in there. Oh, and it looks like we definitely need to take care of the stress levels here in a second. But we have plenty of time to sort out the needs and everything else, and then I think we're gonna head to bed. Oh, yeah. Alright, welcome to Thursday. Yeah, go ahead, get the yawn out of your system. Okay, so, plan for today. Now, what I want to do today is I want to take the bike to town, and I want to pick up the septic truck, which I think I mentioned a few minutes ago, and we're going to be parking that over there. But on the way home with the septic truck, I want to actually go around the long way, and I want to stop by the racetrack, and I want to see if we can get another junk car. And if all goes well, aka if all goes according to plan, we are actually going to hump that over to Flea Tires and get it there before he closes, collect some money for it, and then we're going to bring it back here. Now, after that, hopefully we're going to have a little bit of recording time left, and we can do a bit more on the car. Which, I'll be honest with you, I'm not that stressed about, because I am not leaving this house this weekend, so we will have like 48 hours of nothing but car work. Okay,
Voi saatana! Voi helvetti! Voi vittu!
what the hell is wrong with this bike? Okay, hold on, something is not right with it. Oh, you... Hello, are you actually still in the game, boy racers? Okay, hold on. Let's get parked up. Yeah, don't forget the kickstand, stupid. Okay, I was kind of wondering why I hadn't seen either of these dudes yet. So this is basically our arch nemesis. He's a complete and utter jerk. And I do actually have a skin for the car that I made one time that absolutely 100% duplicates that one. so we can have like our own little version of his car. And then there's this idiot over here with the checkerboard roof pattern.
Kylilläkin. Kosolasta kuulunut mitään sen jälkeen, kun ostivat tietokoneen.
Okay, so you're actually kind of friendly. This guy, on the other hand, not so much, yes? I seem to call you absolutely horrible.
Pitikö sunkin nyt vittu tulla tähän haisemaan vittu? Ihan tarpeeksi toi Jokki haisee ihan kuselle, niin vittu nyt täällä haisee kusia paskassa tuolla sekaisin. No niin, kiitos sulle vittu.
Yeah, speaking of that. Alright, Digby, get over there and fill up that truck, because we're on a clock today. Oh god, that's gonna end up costing me a bloody fortune. You know what, it's fine, you needed it, and once we start doing septic jobs, it'll pay for itself. Okay, first things first, let's go get some milk.
Loppupuolella, kun se nousi 3 markkaa ylitä se bensahinta, niin silloin moni lopetti aatolla ajamisen, kun ei ole varoa. Niin nytkin se on jo 5 markkoakin saattaa olla bensa, niin kyllä...
Yeah, dude, you have no idea how right you are. Okay, I want to buy all of the fuses. Thank you very much.
Niin hirveän kallista.
I think I'm going to hold off on all of the chips for right now, but I am going to buy all of the sausages. Now that we know they'll actually survive on the middle shelf, I feel like that might be a decent purchase. And I hate to say it, but just in case, we should probably buy some light bulbs. Because I don't know, that might be a thing. Hi, welcome back. Yeah, I don't know, but that might be a thing now, and I want to pretty much make sure I'm prepared. We've already done spark plugs, that should be fine. We are going to want an extra thing of 2-stroke. And I'm thinking 1 more spare pack of cigarettes. Okay, hopefully that'll get us through to the weekend. Alright, so the racetrack should be along here somewhere, yes? Ah, that looks like it right out there in the woods. Hello, dirt track. Now, if I can just remember where the entrance is, we should be good to go. That looks like it right up there. Okay, please tell me you are the way in. You are the way in. Perfect. Alright, let's get down into 1. And then let's take a little bit of a shortcut. Kinda like that. Yeah, if I remember correctly, and if they haven't changed it any, oh, for God's sakes, just shift. The other junk car should be down here in the bottom corner by the water somewhere. This looks like the bottom corner. Is this the bottom corner, or is the bottom corner out that way? Okay, don't worry, truck. We're gonna shift you soon here. Okay, I have a bit of a bad feeling that they might have moved it. So let's hit the parking brake. Let's get this thing into neutral. I'm going to go ahead and leave it running because I don't think we're going to be out here all that long. Yeah, it should have been parked right down here in a bush. And the fact that it is not here is not good. Yeah, when we found the first junk car, that one was supposed to have been in a barn, or at least it always used to be in a barn. So I started having a suspicion that they might have actually moved the junkers to different spots. Well, that's fine. Really quick, we will check down here by the other stretch of water, even though I know for a fact 100% that that is where it used to be.
Nope.
Well, crap. Now I'm going to have to try and figure out where everything else is hiding. I mean, there is one more that used to be along the way home in a barn next to the railroad tracks, but I have a feeling if this one isn't here anymore, there's pretty good odds that one's not there anymore either. Alright, well, I think, if I remember correctly, this is actually the barn where the other one was. So we might as well check here while we're in the neighborhood. Yeah, I know you don't like going off-roading. You're fine. Relax. It's all good. And in fact, I can already tell it's not in there. But, just for the sake of completeness, let's give it a go. Nope, wrong button, Digby. You want the one on the mouse. There you go. And the survey says no junk car. Alright, well, one good thing about being here is now we can actually take the railroad tracks home, which is a little bit dangerous, but is also a bloody brilliant shortcut. Please tell me that's not the train. I think that might be the train. Yep, that's the train. Good to know that still works. Alright, we are back. Now, let's just get this thing parked up right about here-ish, I think, will be a nice spot. Parking brake on. And throttle off. Ignition off. Digby out. Moped out. Boop. And then we want to grab our... Come on. Yep. I want to grab my two-stroke, I want to grab my groceries, and I want to get stuff put away. Alright, we'll put the partially empties right there. We'll make sure we've capped the gas tank back off. Kinda like that. Now, I'm a little bit tempted to have a fire, but we'll probably just do that tonight. What I want to do right now is, I want to actually find out what's the story with the light bulbs. So is it going to be a dome light thing? No, that's basically turn it on, turn it off. Are they going to be dash lights? Are they going to be tail lights? What's the deal? Okay, well, how about we open one? Let's find out if we can connect it to something. So no, do you go in there? Does not appear to go in there. I mean, they might just be replacements and I'm being all wet here, but I figured we might as well try it while we're right here. Okay, so we got a little bit of time. Let's say we do a little bit of work on the car. I almost forgot I left my tools down there in the pit. Alright, I feel like, maybe just maybe, we should start with the radiator, maybe? I mean, it's sitting right here, and I don't think it's all that complicated to get it put in. So let's try looping you into position. And I think it's 4 bolts. Yeah, we got 2 right there, and... Oh, okay, sorry about that. Did not realize that was going to be quite that nauseating. Anyway, yeah, we got 2 on that side, 2 on that side, and they look like they are fairly small. So we'll try the tiny one first. Survey says no. I'm going to actually bet it's the 3rd one down. Definitely not you. 3rd one down. Digby wins a bet. Excellent. And a boop. Now we should have an upper and a lower radiator hose, yes? Oh, no. Crouch button, dum-dum. There you go. Alright, hose 1. Looks like we got 2 clamps to tighten, and I have a sneaking suspicion that's going to be with a screwdriver. We'll find out in a second. Survey says, yes indeed it is. And boop. Okay, radiator is officially in. And we are pretty much running out of parts.
1 hour later.
Okay, I have absolutely no idea why this game hates the idea of me putting the exhaust on. I mean, I know it has always been ridiculously tricky to get it to work. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. Seriously? You know what, Digby? Don't argue. Don't complain. Shut your cake hole. Get down there. Bolt that thing in now while it's feeling cooperative. Alright, we got 2 there. I know there's another one along the way. Let's make sure we don't miss it. Maybe down... Nope, that's the E-brake. Where's the 3rd one? I know it's around here somewhere. Ah, there you are, you little bugger. Now, just double check you didn't miss any. My brain is screaming at me that there's only 3 in that thing and I shouldn't have to worry about it. So you know what? I'm going to go with there are only 3 in it. I don't have to worry about it. Now, that leaves the muffler, which should be a single, I think. Okay, just double check. That's all good. That looks good. That is definitively tight. And I hate to say it, but I think we are pretty much on to... Yeah, we got like the bodywork and the lights, and that's it. Well, that and the wiring mess.
What follows is a brief construction montage.
And, boop. Alright, so we are incredibly hungry, incredibly tired, incredibly filthy. But we now have a... Well, I'm going to call this about 80% intact Satsuma, which is absolutely amazing. And yeah, it is starting to look like we may actually get this thing put together before the weekend, and not on the weekend like I was thinking we were going to. Oh, and even better, it's only Thursday, which means we do technically have one more day where we could just fart around trying to find a junk car, and we could still get this thing done by Sunday. So yeah, looks like next episode's going to be a whole lot like this one, in that we are going to spend half of it farting around, and the other half of it working on the car. And on that incredibly productive note, as always, I've been Digby. I thank you guys for stopping by. I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode of My Summer Car. And yeah, I hope to see you for the next one.